when I tell you it will be a miracle if the Kardashians survive 2024 still on top, I am not kidding. You see, Nicole Monet here makes the point that the Kardashians are criminals. Robert Kardashian was a criminal, hiding evidence for OJ, including apparently hiding stuff that OJ did at college. And the rest of the family is the same. They're scammers. They're grifters. And the best example starts right there, the easiest one, that Kim multiple times has been accused of stealing.
It is getting ready to take down every superstar that ever was. From past.
Girl, just when we thought we'd seen the end of the whole Diddy case. We were waiting for some sort of announcement from Homeland Security on the charges Diddy was going to be facing. The internet went into a meltdown a few days ago when new evidence linked not only Kim, but the whole Kardashian family to Diddy's organized crime ring. It turns out that Kim illegally made most of her money, and all the hard work she put into making herself a big brand was just a ploy to cover up for the illegitimate ways she was making money. I'm not gonna lie, we are not even midway into 2024, and it feels like a whole year already. With the number of celebrities linked to Diddy and his crime ring on the rise, one thing we can all agree on is that Hollywood is dirty. There is a lot of weirdos, and also there's some sort of cover-ups happening in Hollywood. Since the whole Diddy case, Jay-Z, Usher, Meek Mill, Cuba Gooding, JNR, and Oprah have all been linked with him, but then people were not really surprised when these names were linked to him. No one ever thought Kim Kardashian name would somehow pop out in this. The whole Kim link with Diddy started after an Eagles Eye fan noticed Kim unfollowed Diddy 24 hours before. Homeland Security did a raid on his home. Well, Kim had a right to unfollow Diddy after all he has been accused of. Still, the timing raised a lot of eyebrows because the whole Diddy case started in November, and she chose not to unfollow him in November. Still, she coincidentally decided to unfollow him on all social media platforms 24 hours before the raid. Also, one of the things we've learned so far in this Diddy case is that there are no coincidences in Hollywood. Someone somewhere is pulling plugs for events to happen, and then lots of theories started flying around that Kim knew that the raid was going to take place and she needed to clean up her page and disassociate from Diddy. Fans then wore their investigative jackets in search of answers, and y'all won't believe what was discovered. So fans found a TikTok video of some woman named BB, the songwriter, who posted a video revealing how Kim and Diddy were connected to Britney Spears' conservatorship, and how Kim tried to do the same thing to Kanye when they were married. While fans dug deeper, they found that Kim had involved Lou Taylor in most of her business dealings. And for those who might not be aware of who she is, she owns a Hollywood management company, TriStar Sport and Entertainment, where she manages several celebrities including Diddy, Justin, and literally every single one of the Kardashians. But then the story goes deeper. Y'all remember a few years ago when Kris Jenner shocked the world by announcing she'd be starting a church where all the members are required to pay $1,000 a month as a membership fee and donate over 10% of their earnings to the church as tithes. At first, fans believed the reason the church was set up was to write off taxes for her daughters, but the reason the church was set up was way more sinister than you thought. While digging into information about the church, fans found out that Diddy was one of their biggest donors, and after going through the profile of people who have had grants from the church, it turned out to be those who had some issues with Diddy, and the money paid to the girls was some type of hush money Diddy paid to his victims to have their lips sealed.
24 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home. Follow me, go with me. They is doing all of this, child, in the name of the Lord. Just follow the story. Now, to cover myself, everything in this video is alleged, honey. This is what I digged up, and I don't know how much truth is to it, but there's reportings, okay? So everything that I'm saying is allegedly. Keep that in mind. So, Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever. So I was like, let me look into this Lou Taylor person. I'm thinking Lou Taylor was a guy, he was a woman with a husband, whole husband, and they doing ministry and everything. Now, mind you, y'all remember the whole thing with Britney Spears? So come to find out, Lou Taylor, this gets deep, y'all, hold on. Okay, so Lou Taylor is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She's like a business manager icon. Now, Mike, do y'all know the Lohans? What's the Lindsay Lohan? So she apparently, allegedly, she has been behind most of these stars' conservatorship situations, especially Britney Spears. So before we talk about Britney, Mike Lohan, which is the Lohan girl, Lindsay Lohan's daddy, accused Lou Taylor and the mama Dina Lohan for trying to put Lindsay Lohan in a conservatorship concerning her money. Also, allegedly, there's a lawsuit from 2021 with Astroworld tragedy, and she's being sued for employment discrimination. This is what this Lou lady is. Now, Lou Associates maintain intense control also over Britney Spears' life and money. And she was behind even the conservatorship of why Britney Spears had that conservatorship, because she ended up becoming the business manager and took over the financial pieces of Britney Spears' home.
But then this was not Lou's first time, because she had been involved in these scams for years, managing to grab access to their properties and make decisions behind them. And astonishingly, Diddy and Kim are deeply involved. Many suspect Kim and Diddy orchestrated a plan to portray Kanye as mentally unstable to justify placing him under conservatorship and stealing his wealth. Kanye himself disclosed that he was prescribed excessive doses of lithium despite not needing it. During one of Britney's court hearings, Britney disclosed that her family deliberately misdiagnosed her and administered a large amount of lithium. They then attempted to use this in court to argue that Britney was unfit to manage her finances.
Honestly, like to sue my family, to be totally honest with you. I also would like to be able to share my story with the world and what they did to me, instead of it being a hush-hush secret to benefit all of them. I want to be able to be heard on what they did to me. By making me keep this in for so long is not good for my heart. I've been so angry and I cry every day. It concerns me. I'm told I'm not allowed to expose the people who did this to me. For my sanity, I need you, to the judge, to approve me, do an interview where I can be heard on what they did to me. And actually, I have the right to use my voice and take up for myself. My attorney says I can't, it's not good. I can't let the public know anything they did to me, and by not saying anything is saying it's okay. I don't know what I said here. It's not okay. I don't want to interview. I'd much rather just have an open call to you for the press to hear, which I didn't know today we're doing. So
When the Free Britney movement was happening, some of Britney's fans looked into it and found out that Kim and her family made a huge $600 million from Britney's conservatorship. One fan asked, if you're Lou Taylor and need to hide $600 million, would Kim's estate be a good place to hide it? But the Kardashians didn't just move the money into their accounts, they laundered it. So Kris sold half of her makeup company for something close to $600. If you're following the conspiracy, that means the money could have went from Britney's trust to Stonebridge to Panama back into the US through Kim's trust and over to Kylie Jenner. Apart from making a fortune out of the mystery and pain of others in Hollywood, it turns out that Kim was also part of Diddy's child trafficking ring. I mean, we all remember the Balenciaga advert where children were being SE'd them. The disturbing photo shoot included 6 children holding teddy bears, wearing BDSM-esque bondage gear, fishnet tights, leather harnesses, and chains. Also, one of the bears has a bruised purple eye, implying a strange connection between children, sex, and violence. The bondage imagery was not only glorifying minors you-know-what, but also has eerie undertones of child abuse alongside BDSM. In the second image, the Kais was surrounded by things that were not sold to kids under 18, and the child had his mouth with a duct tape, reads Ba'alenciaga, which many online made the connection to Baal, an ancient Canaanite deity to whom children were sacrificed to. It was revealed that Kid participated in this whole act willingly as she got paid a whole lot of money. Sources close to the Kardashian revealed that the reason Kim is not facing any charges right now was because even though she did what was accused her of, she did it with some level of caution, unlike Diddy, who felt he was untouchable. News of Kim getting exposed as a Diddy ally had fans talking, and they left comments saying, "No lie, I used to think Kanye was crazy. This man was speaking the truth. Kim's time is up. She's losing business with Hulu and other." Depending on the outcome of the trials with Diddy will determine whether she can still be in TV or make endorsements, or get endorsements. She on borrowed time right now. Me think she will go down with Diddy and that will be hat. These celebrities are getting what they deserve, thinking they are so much better than working people. Humble yourselves. So, do you really think Kim is part of Diddy's organized crime group, or do you think there's more to this story than what is being reported? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.